speaker before the break is Dr. Ferris Palmer, releasing earthbound spirits from hospitals.
Releasing earthbound spirits from hospitals. I'd first of all like to tell you where I'm coming from, who I am, and what I do. Now, exactly 50 years ago, I celebrated my 21st birthday in a place called Wadi Shalka, in the mountains of Oman in the Persian Gulf, when I was a foot soldier in the British Army. And I was in the reconnaissance platoon, and to our American cousins, that's recon. And my job was to go out into the deserts and into the mountain wadis, looking for lost soldiers to bring them back. They got lost on patrol, they were overdue. So my platoon commander would call upon me. I was a corporal, he'd say, Corporal Palmer, Sergeant Logan, as patrollers got lost, go and find them and bring them back. So I was a foot soldier, bringing home lost soldiers. Where I am today, I'm still a foot soldier. But I don't go out into the wadis of Oman looking for lost soldiers. I go into the dark to retrieve lost souls. Now, my book, The Science of Spirit Possession, is a retitled thesis for my doctorate, which is on the theoretical framework, the scientific framework of Frederick Myers. And thank you for introducing Frederick Myers, so I don't have to explain who he was, who he is, because he still works from the other side. So that is the foundation of my scientific framework of what I do. Okay? Now, in February of this year, I was teaching a group of spirit release students with my colleague Andrew, the medium. Now, I'm not a medium. I don't see or hear spirit. As far as mediumship is concerned, I am spiritually blind and deaf. So when I go into the dark, I am literally blind and deaf. And I need a medium to explain to me what the experience is for the person that we are going to help. Okay? In February of this year, we managed to convene a group of people who were interested in studying this and learning the techniques. My friend and colleague Paula was there, and she is in this video, although she's not featured in the actual experience. There were 10 people. We had a doctor, a general practitioner. We had an academic anthropologist. We had an NHS psychotherapist. We had hypnotherapists, Reiki practitioners. So a diverse group of people. And I'm going to stop talking now and just show you what happened. Well, there you have it. My objective in being here is to present my ideas for research in this area, to seek collaboration from a university, scientific institution, because I'm retired, I'm independent, okay? I have collected about 160 case files from clients who come to me for help, usually family members representing a loved one in hospital suffering from diagnosed psychosis, and they want to, they're not happy with the treatment in psychiatric hospitals, so they're looking for drug-free alternatives. So I work with the gentleman you saw there, the big man with the white shirt. He's my partner, my colleague. He's the medium. So I work with him, and collectively we work on Skype. He lives in the West Country, I live in Kent, and our caseload are scattered around the world. 50% of our cases are in North America. I've got one just came in yesterday in Bangalore, India. I've got Singapore, New Zealand, Scandinavia, all the Scandinavian countries. So we work telepathically with these patients to relieve them of those entities that are causing their sickness. And every case is recorded and documented. So what I'm looking for is a psychology department in a university to look at that data and analyse it. I can't do it because I'm biased. It has to be done by someone who's unbiased. So I'm looking for perhaps a PhD student who wants to learn how to use SPSS in statistical data analysis and descriptive statistics, so we can get a snapshot, a picture, an analysis of the types of cases that I have, how they're dealt with, how long it took to deal with them, the medical diagnosis that they've been given, and their course of recovery. So that needs to be studied. That's one project. Another project based on this is very, very simple. Set up a assault rescue group in the local vicinity of any hospital that's made up of doctors, nurses, therapists. Doesn't have to be in the hospital. We did that several miles away from the hospital because telepathy and the spiritual dimension is beyond time and space, so distance is irrelevant. This is spontaneous, and that's how telepathy works. The thought doesn't travel from A to B, it's spontaneous, it is immediate, beyond time and space. Okay? And the theorists can discuss that and argue about that until the cows come home. All I'm interested in is results. Does it work? The pragmatism of William James. Does it work? To set up a soul rescue group for a local hospital, detect the earthbound spirits that are there, identify them, release them, and then someone who is independent to go to the hospital records and look at the death certificates for external validation of what we find. Is there a correlation? Did these people exist? Did they die in that hospital? We've asked them their name. There was an Albert there. He was 77 years old, and he died of a heart attack. Is that externally verifiable? That's the nature of the project. And that can be done anywhere. Any hospital, any university, any psychology department can do that. It's simple. That's just two of the projects that I have in mind, and I'm not going to elaborate on any more because there are more that I could explain to you. I think that's enough to be going on with. So I invite you, as scientists, as sociologists, as anthropologists, as psychiatrists, come and look at the data and let's do some work. Let's not talk about ghosts. Let's talk about earthbound spirits, and let's heal the sick.
I think that's an invitation to everybody in the room, and anybody else, other departments within your universities, etc. Yeah.
Would there be a case where you wouldn't take on if it's kind of the patient's so medically unstable?
They're all unstable. They're all unstable. I don't refuse any case.
Thank you again for Alicia and Terence for the.
Thank you.
Remember. services invite for yourselves at Airgirls within the university's departments.